a new update and developer livestream just came to the finals. So I'm going to break down both of those. We'll go over the live version of the dev stream as well as the chat and community updates there. We'll also cover a brand new 8.6.1 hotfix and some additional context and mentions from the community, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up, world? Utopia here, back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Okay, so first up here, we'll go quickly over the 8.6.1 update. I'm sure you guys have seen a ton of that stuff already, so we're just going to break down the major features from it, give a little bit of additional context there where needed, and even some feedback from the community. First off here, I'm sure you've experienced it by now, but the new event, Ghoul Rush, did come out. It is a free-for-all survivor mode, kind of akin to a zombies mode, where yes, you're actually fighting against other survivors. I have seen one of the community mentions here that people really wanted this to be team-based. Of course, when you're a ghoul, you are technically on a team, but they wanted the survivors to be on their own team. I do think the free-for-all aspect of this was kind of a cool, fresh take to it, although I do kind of have to agree there that I wish the survivors were on a team as well. I am super happy about these LTMs though. They are really, really fun, and I love that they do these. So I do hope they continue to do them, and hopefully maybe they change this by next week, or it even changes next time when it comes around, hopefully again. But yeah, definitely would prefer it to be team-based as well on the survivor side. We also had some major new game updates. This one first was to Team Deathmatch. They have gone ahead and disabled defibrillators, as they said it was meant to be fast-paced with short respawn time, and that's also to allow players to swap their loadout. A lot of times you were getting rezzed when you wanted to swap, so they felt it was a bit of a time waste. Power Shift also got an update here where it actually got a brand new map added to the pool, and that is a recently new map, Nozomi Citadel. It was finally added to Power Shift. Really happy to see that one as well. It also, as they said, kind of represents two powerhouses there, so it makes the most sense for this map to have that mode. Moving on here, they also did a new social feature, which does allow you to change your Embark ID, but in-game this time. So normally, you actually can change your Embark ID every 30 days if you wanted to, and you could do that via the website, but now they have integrated that change in-game. They've also had the ability to link your Discord account, so now you can give out direct party invites and just have it integrated in your Discord to display more information. That way you can see their party size, how long they've been playing, so some pretty cool quality of life features there. Which does also include new improved instant replays, which do give the ability for projectiles and turret POVs, so now you can see lobbed grenades, etc. Moving on though, of course it wouldn't be an update without the store side of things, which include two new DLC skins. Those can be purchased on the respective platform store pages like the Xbox Store, Microsoft Store, or even the Steam pages. However, you can also do it in-game as well. On top of that, does include some new cosmetics for the store update, to which they had the Stakeholder set, which is a full outfit here in emote, as well as the Yin Yang Bang, which does have some really cool effects here with it. The Bad to the Bone pack for the dual blades. Scope it out, a new legendary inspect animation, the Rodeo Clown set, a bug report bug pet, definitely not for the arachnophobias, as well as the cursed concoction. So a broad range of new cosmetics there. That wasn't all though, there are some new free ones, which are the Twitch drops. That does include a witching drop charm, but also some patch splitter throwing knives. So actually some decent weapon skins there. I won't go in detail with the patch notes if those have kind of been broken down already, but there was this major change here with the security update where they have done a rollout release for the de novo anti-cheat. So if you have noticed recently, even I got it, when you do launch the game, it will actually say de novo anti-cheat this time around. So they have started that rollout there. If you haven't got it yet, they do mention that it will be complete by the end of next week. And they are, as they mentioned, expanding a plethora of tools here to combat and fight against cheaters from all angles. They're also hard at work at targeted gamepad spoofing. They're going to be releasing updated detection capabilities there, so those for the Cronus' End, etc. Those have started to get banned from a ton of other games, so glad they're actually combating that one as well. We did have one update here in Hotfix that you might have not seen though, and that was update 8.6.1, where they did two additional small fixes and changes here. Essentially, there was a crashing issue that people were experiencing, and also a setting change of disabling open to friends in the social menu, which wasn't being kept between sessions. That does cover for the patch note side of things there. Now we're going to move on to the live stream, all the dev stuff that happened there, with both the live chat as well as the video version. Now we do have some soft confirmations here done by Oscar. The first one here was actually about a roster slot update. Essentially, Emerald Grinders, one of the esports leagues, was blocked by their visas. However, Books Esports is stepping in. So instead of Emerald Grinders, we're going to have Books Esport actually being the set team there. Now, of course, I'm not going to get into the politics there, but essentially because there's a bit of war stuff happening over in those regions, and unfortunately because of the overarching government situation in those territories and areas, essentially their visas were being blocked. So really there's only so much Embark can do there. Unfortunately, they did have to be replaced. Obviously, there's some unfairness there, but there's only so much they can do, especially when it comes to politics and the governments. That's definitely going to be out of the hands of a game developer, so don't put this one on Embark there. It's just an unfortunate situation. Again, let's not delve into the politics stuff there, but it just kind of is what it is. And since Oscar brought it up, I figured I would too, to kind of clarify that a little bit. Now, they did have some Arc Raiders mentioned during the stream. Of course, because that server slam test did happen. Nothing too crazy there. They did have a few mentions with that. And of course, mentioning the October 30th release. There was that blog post going over the dev tuning passes. Again, I do have a bunch of videos on my channel detailing Arc Raiders. I will be having a ton of content come out for that game. And don't worry, I'll still be covering the finals alongside Arc Raiders as well. So there will still be a plethora of content for both games here. Moving on to the live chat version of the stream, or essentially the chatter that happened during the stream. We have this first one here being brought up. Someone asked, where can I get the Aspus? Where Embark Janice actually did respond to this one, and I thought she would have linked them to the PXL page for it. But she actually does say here it will soon be available in their merch shop. So I am wondering if this is going to be sort of a global push here now, or if they're going to release for other regions. As of right now, PXL is localized to Sweden, so you really can only get it shipped in that surrounding area. And it definitely does not ship to the US. So I am wondering if maybe that's their global push for this, or if they're going to be releasing it everywhere else. Or it might just be linked with their merch shop. I do know that PXL themselves did mention something about a global push. Whereas you see here, there was a post over on the subreddit saying that they want to get out there with the worldwide shipping. So they are working on that with Embark. And maybe this merch shop push is for that. This one does kind of go back into the live version of the stream, but it was also mentioned in chat. I'll let Oscar tell this one for you here, though.
And we might even do a little on Thursday, right? On Thursday, right? We might do a little bit of a mingle meet and greet, so you can come hang out with us the day before the event starts. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
So as you can see, it looks like on the Thursday right before the majors, or at least before DreamHack as well, which is Friday, Saturday, then this Sunday. On that Thursday before the Grand Majors, it seems like they're going to be doing some sort of meet and greet. So if you want to talk with Embark or get a chance to actually meet the team, you could do so if you're there. Moving on here, we do have the community mentionables. Those pertain to my community. We're again going to be doing some giveaways over on the Discord page, so look out for those. And then last up here, we do have those showcases from the Star Models page. First up, and a frequent flyer, we do have Flack, who shows off what they're calling the Golden Dragon. Kind of a unique twist here, leading into the Japanese aesthetic, as well as giving off some of the nice red and yellow gold vibes here. Really rocking with this one. Next up here, we have one from Ray. They're calling this one Master of Elimination Streaks. And actually kind of a cool edit here. I figured I would include that one as well. People do like their axolotls. And just a little side note here, if you haven't joined my Discord already, where you can also post to the finals runway, make it to the Star Models page, and be featured here, there is actually an axolotl emote that we have on the server. And if you have Nitro, you can use that pretty much anywhere. Just figured I'd tie that in. Third up here, we have one from Basic Goat. The name is Galactic Space Ranger. Definitely very fitting, especially for Outer Worlds 2 stuff coming out here soon. And some nice futuristic vibes. Fourth up here, we have one from Trobax. They didn't name this one, but it really doesn't even need it. This one speaks for itself. It is a very, very nice outfit overall. I love the tie-in with the hat that makes everything black and white. Really cool how we had two features with this exact outfit, but they both made it look so much different from each other. Love how you could do that in the finals. Last up here, but certainly not least, we have one from Guapo Mackerel. They called this one Final Contestant number 33, where they just tried to make an in-world average finals contestant. And I think this one's actually super fitting. I really haven't seen many people toy with the blues and yellows lately. And yeah, this one works very, very well. I love the play on colors there. They definitely marry each other very nicely. Overall, that's about cover for today's video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and until the next one, deuces.